Shalom u'bracha, peace and blessings. This week's Torah reading is titled Devarim. It also begins a book by the same name, Devarim or Deuteronomy. It draws its name from the second word of the Torah reading. We read, Eila hadvarim, these are the things, Asher diber Moshe, that Moses said, El kol Yisrael, to the entire people of Israel. The book of Devarim is actually Moshe's ethical will to the children of Israel. Moshe reviews the history of his life together with them. Moshe reviews his teachings and the mitzvot. There are actually 70 mitzvot that are found in the book of Devarim, in this review of the entire Torah, that aren't mentioned elsewhere. And Moshe is preparing them for the next stage of their life. I believe a very important message with which we find in Sefer Devarim that we can adapt to our own life is, just as Moshe saw fit to speak to his children as adults entering the next stage of their life, it's important for us to articulate the values of our life and the values that are demonstrated in our adult life to our children as adults. There was 70 things that Moshe saw fit to share with them at this point in his life, which he hadn't seen fit to share with them at a prior stage in his life. We perceive our role as parents and as teachers to our children to end when their childhood ends. But in reality, the new context of their life as adults, it's time for us to now share aspects of our life and aspects of our values that they may not have been ready to hear as children. All too often, when I'm sitting with a family preparing for a funeral, questions come up as, what did mom think about this? What did pop think about this? And these questions are a result of not having conversations about our values. What are the ethical and moral things that are important guideposts in our life that we want to share with our children? They may not accept them exactly as we did, but it's important to articulate them. And Sefer Devarim, the book of Devarim, represents Moses articulating those values and articulating that history. My great-grandfather, Rav Moshe Aaron Peleyev, dictated his memoirs in Yiddish to my uncle, Reb Yisrael Peleyev, who translated them into English. And that volume represents a history of our family that is a precious gift to the generations who have followed. And I encourage each of you to take some time and put a pen to paper and articulate the things that are important to you in life, that it may help your children and your grandchildren as they navigate life as adults. Shabbat Shalom. May we have the opportunity to interact with our children on a personal one-to-one basis, to articulate our values, and may we also have the opportunity to commit them to writing for future generations.